Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the video. Hope you guys are enjoying your wonderful Sunday morning, and welcome back to another weather forecast. And this is going to be another U.S. forecast here, focusing on the major cold front to finally bring winter temperatures back to the southeast and much of the Ozarks again. And this is not just going to be some small cold front; it's actually going to bring very, very cold temperatures, single digits, negative digits, and even 20s in areas that don't really get there at this time of the year, such as the Gulf Coast. Again, it's going to be very cold. I'm actually seeing it actually feels like 30 degrees outside, and just a week ago it was like 60 or 62 degrees outside. So what a crazy change. Again, this is a major topic to talk about because millions of people have dealt with spring temperatures for weeks now. It's been way above average for so long, and we're finally going to be seeing winter temperatures come back after Jacob with the wintry precipitation. Now it's time for the temperatures again. It's going to affect the millions in the southeast as well. It's going to be super cold. It's going to be not necessarily an Arctic blast, but it's a major cold front that's definitely going to bring dead winter temperatures here. Going to finally bring the taste of what it feels like in January now. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. It really means a lot when you guys support my channel. Also, be sure to share the channel to any friends and family that you think will love my channel and daily weather forecast, or that you think want to know about this cold blast here. But without further ado, let's get in this video. Alright, but before we get into the national weather service, I want to let you guys know that it's 17 miles per hour, and it feels like 31 degrees. So this is actually not the best day outside, or the best day right now, and I gotta go outside. And the high for me tomorrow is 41, which is incredibly cold. Again, we get there every year, but again, it's just super cold. It's twice as cold since we just dealt with warm temperatures, so we're kind of like going from spring to winter immediately. But again, here we have a ton of wind chill advisories here. Again, that's for many people in the plains and Ozarks, sorry, the plains and Midwest. Again, we're going to be seeing some very cold temperatures. We're seeing to some negative digits out here into Minnesota and the Dakotas, even Montana. And we're seeing some single digits moving into Chicago, much of north central Missouri. Kansas City was like, it feels like negative 3 degrees right now. So again, this is very, very cold again. And we still have some winter weather advisories and warnings off for the Great Lakes and into the New England area, just from some scattered lake effect snow from out here from Jacob. Again, Jacob's mostly over, but again, we still have a little bit lake effect snow to come. But now we're going to be looking at the temperature anomaly here on the GFS, and this is actually new compared to last night's, or yesterday's update. Again, here we have this major cold front within right now. Again, we're going to be seeing below average temperatures out here into the Midwest. Again, close to possibly 8 to 12 degrees below average, and out here into the northern plains, we can see up to 20 degrees below average. Again, very, very cold because their average is already below freezing. Again, here we have this little last of the warm front. It's going to be affecting many people later today, or like right now, but later on it will move out. So again, you can see up to 20 to 30 degree temperature difference from now on to the evening. So instead of the highs, as you go closer and to more to the day, instead of going the temperature get warmer, it's actually going to get colder. Like an example, I believe it's 38 right now, but earlier today it was 42, and now we're only going to get to 44. But again, as we now get later into today, in the next 18 hours, tomorrow morning, we're going to be seeing close to 8 to 12 degrees below average, and maybe even 15 in some areas. But now into Tuesday, this day we're going to be the worst day of the cold. Again, I actually have tennis practice, so this is not going to be fun at all. We're going to be seeing a very, very cold temperature, especially out here into the Gulf Coast, to possibly 6 to 12 degrees below average. Very, very cold again, and the winds are going to be a big factor, making it up to possibly 10 degrees colder than it really is. And then we have another area of cold, a pocket of cold air out here into the northeast, and the coldest air will be out here into the Midwest and plains, where we'll continue to see to possibly 16 to 18 degrees below average. Very, very cold. And then even by Wednesday, we are still seeing the very, very cold temperatures, but more into the deep southeast, all the way to Florida and southern Georgia and the Gulf Coast. We're going to start seeing up to 8 to 12 degrees below average now, and it's cold air. We'll get a bit better, only maybe 2 to 6 degrees below average, and then we have a major warm front to lead up after this. So again, this won't be like this for the rest of January. Again, it's going to get warm again, but not going to be as bad or as widespread as what we saw earlier during the month. But now let's get into the European temperature anomaly here. Okay, so now we are looking at the European the temperature anomaly here. And it's actually, again, the European has been showing it a lot more widespread than the GFS is showing. Again, we're going to be seeing close to 17 degrees below average in some of these areas out here into Ohio Valley. So very, very cold. It's actually affecting much of the Ohio Valley a bit more than the GFS is showing it. You see this little band of just very cold air affecting the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and even having some cold pocket of air out here into the South Central, possibly seeing 4 to even 7 degrees below average in some areas. As we now get the next 24 hours now, so this is tomorrow morning, this cold air will really become a big factor into the wind chill and just exactly temperature. We can definitely see a lot of issues, the travel issues. Again, we could be seeing some small rain showers that could actually freeze over roads. We're going to be seeing up to 12 degrees below average. Again, like I said, these averages are really, really cold at this time of year. So it's not like just going down 12 degrees from what it was like a week ago. It's actually going down. Here's the average. The average can be right here, and here it can be where it was last week, and then 12 can be all the way down here. So major drop in temperatures again. You're going to be seeing very cold temperatures much in the Ohio Valley, southeast, and then seeing it very widespread there for the eastern coast and much of the plains as well. So the European definitely showing it a lot bigger. But as we now get into later Monday, this will get a lot worse into close to 15 degrees below average. Going to really start affecting out here into the Appalachians. Going to start affecting the southeast. Get into much of the east coast. Going to get really, really cold out here. 4 to 8 degrees below average. And then continue to bring very cold temperatures throughout the Midwest. But as we now get into Tuesday, like I said, it's going to be the worst day for the southeast. Going to be seeing 13 degrees below average. My average high is like, I think, 49. So it's going to go, if you think about it, it's going to get close to that temperature really, but again, it's not necessarily going to get you the highs. It's going to be mostly the lows that are really going to be affected. Again, very, very cold temperatures, especially throughout the Carolinas and Georgia, and even out here into Tennessee Valley. Getting me more of a kind of southeast storm. Really, I know it's going to affect much of the eastern coast. Well, that's what the European shows it. But look, it's going to get up to 16 degrees below average, which is actually a degree colder than it showed yesterday, which isn't a big deal, but still a lot more widespread and colder. Going to be very, very cold by Tuesday night and afternoon. That's when we'll possibly see these winds, and that's when I have tennis practice. That's really, really fun. And then by Wednesday, this really cold air does move now into Florida, into the Gulf Coast, and then it should really head out. Again, not going to be nothing too rare or anything bad for Florida. Now we are going to be looking at the temperature shaded here. So again, we're seeing negative digits out here into the plains and Midwest as lows. Going to get finally see some 20s arriving south. It's been weeks since we've seen 20s. Again, we'll see a little bit of warm air out here, some 60s and high 50s in the Carolinas and southeastern coast. Going to get that's a little mini warm front that's heading out. But here's this major cold front. Going to start bringing single digits out here into the Midwest. Again, 0 degrees for Madison, Wisconsin, negative 16. It's going to be, again, very, very cold. But again, as we get into tomorrow night, this is going to get a lot colder. You're going to see some 26 from my area, 24 from many areas, and even see negative, some teens and even single digits out here into the northeast. As we now get later on into Monday, the high temperatures, we'll see it close to 31, 29. Again, very, very cold. Some negative digits get possibly 0 degrees, -4, -9 degrees. So again, very, very cold again. This is, many people are used to this temperatures at this time of year over there. But again, it's just crazy. You're going to get up to, again, Tuesday. This one is my coldest day. Going to get 29 near Pensacola, which is very, very rare to see at this time. Not this time of year, but mostly ever. 20 degrees out here into my area. You're going to be seeing possibly negative digits and single digits into the New England area. More negative digits and teens out here into the Midwest. Again, the wind chill is going to make it go way down to the negative digits, possibly -20. Getting very, very windy. And still by Wednesday, continue to see these 20s and 30s heading down to the deep southeast. My lows will be 23, 25 for Nashville. So it looks like it could be a bit colder right here into the Carolinas than the Tennessee area. Going to see up to some teens out here in Pennsylvania. Very cold for New York City. We'll warm up just a little bit out here into the Midwest. Not seeing negative digits anymore. Seeing some 20s, and then should warm up by Friday. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye guys.